And as for the withering, that's right. My ancestors learned of this from great. I'm afraid we rangers will be battling the withering. All right, that's it.
Oh, Tainari, you all made it back. How did it go?
The withering zone you reported has been taken care of. Huh. Wait, is that? Oh no, Hypatia!
Huh? What's wrong, Tainari?
This Duskbird is Hypatia's designated courier for urgent news. You do remember her, don't you?
Oh, her? How could we forget? So did something happen?
Let me see what's written in the letter first. Oh.
So what's it say? And what's with that weird expression on your face? Just let Paimon read it. Huh? All Paimon sees are 3 squiggly lines.
Yes, allow me to explain. After we brought you from Hypatia's cave to Gandharvaville, Hypatia resumed her meditation. She must have just finished. It's been nearly 3 days since she's had anything to eat, and it appears she's forgotten to prepare some rations. This letter is her asking us for help.
What? You mean she's been sitting there for 3 days? Hey, wait, how did you know all that from just a few lines on the paper?
Well, obviously because this has happened before. Last time she drew 5 lines, and by the time we found her... Well, I'd prefer not to remember that. Needless to say, Hypatia's been... I've got some emergency rations set aside for times like these.
Wait, you want us to bring her the rations?
Let's find out. Here, Traveler, take a smell and see. So, how do you feel?
Huh? Really? You're not feeling even a little drowsy? But wait, how'd you know that he'd be okay this time, Tainari?
Back when we were clearing the withering zone, I observed that he could adeptly manipulate the dendro element. I knew then that he would be fine. And if I may ask, when I was telling you two about Ermin... That's correct. Those weren't... Because what you saw is of significant importance. My forefathers were shown much favor by Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. We took an oath to protect this nation together with her. Now, after seeing you in action with when you passed out, I could try to tell you...
That sounds
That was because when you... Please, wait here. Here, take these. It's a meal I packed for Hypatia, as well as some other ingredients. I'm sure it'll come in handy. Also, here's a letter that I would like... No. I should be the one thanking you.
Hypatia should still be in the cave. What? Hypatia should still be in the cave. Let's go inside and see how she's doing. Hello? Hypatia? Maybe she went out to look for some food. Let's try looking around the area.
hungry.
There's no way we can get her to eat in her current condition. Huh? Wait. Why does it look super foggy outside? What happened? And where are Billy? Oh. Wow. This place is huge. Paimon knew there's something off about that cave. Let's think of a way to get over there and have a closer look. Who knows? Maybe we'll find a lead of some kind. Huh? What happened just now? Why'd everything around us suddenly change?
Kazu has no. Question mark?
Propagate!
Motion to compel.
Scatter! Scatter!
But my defense was... I swear by my sword! Shiver! Time for your arraignment!
Propagate!
You can't run! Judgment! Punishment! Wind, hear me! Incinerate!
Spring forth! Yeah.
What is going on here? This place is getting weirder by the minute. Hey, what's the matter? You don't look so good.
Well, well, well. Looks like we meet
The Abyss Hero!
strange place.
You can't run! Motion to compel!
Propagate!
Incinerate! Lowest flying! Judgment! Boom boom!
Propagate! Scatter!
Barbados, guide us. Shiver! Inadmissible evidence! Barely a scratch! Incinerate!
Huh? Why can't we beat this guy? Oh, Paimon doesn't get it! We faced others like him before! What's wrong this time?
Traveler, though you may have managed to avert countless crises before, your good fortune was bound to end sooner or later. It's time you realize how weak and powerless you really are. Your sister. Her Highness has long since forsaken you. Your meager existence, the bonds of... But don't you fret now. Today will...
What do we do? We haven't seen Hypatia any... Oh, there she is!
So sweet.
Well, the good news is that she's still conscious. Are you okay? That's really not like you. Anyways, we can talk... Whoa! Wait a sec. Look at all this fruit lying around her.
Who is there? Tainari, is that you? Huh?
It's okay. You can relax, Hypatia.
I see. So, you're friends of Tainari. I apologize for all the trouble I've caused you. I'm grateful that you came so quickly to save me. You even brought all this fruit.
Well, Actually, we didn't bring the fruit. It was already here when we arrived. We were kind of wondering about that, actually. When we found you here, there was all this fruit lying around and even some juice dripping from your lips. How did you end up like this anyway?
Oh, really? I seem to understand now. All the fruit was likely from my, neighbor. Must have come by and saw me like this.
Your neighbor? You mean there's someone else living nearby?
Oh? So you're able to see them too?
Wait, hold on a second, Traveler. You say that before we arrived, you saw some mysterious creature and suddenly had a...
No, I actually do believe what the traveler is saying. I myself had a similar experience once before and ended up scaring my timid little neighbor here. You needn't worry. They mean you no harm. They only dragged you into the dream because they hoped to buy themselves a little time in order to scurry away.
So, Hypatia, just what kind of creature is your neighbor exactly?
I'm not sure what it's called, to be honest. But I do know that they have some sort of deeper connection with the Dendro Archon. I know this because the first time I saw them was also the exact day my consciousness was able to form a connection with Irma. Even after I opened my eyes and stopped meditating, my heart was still pounding, and at that very moment, I suddenly noticed a small figure at the opening. In my curiosity, I began to walk over to the creature. They must have already been used to me living in the cave, because they didn't seem to mind me approaching them. It wasn't until I crouched down next to them that they suddenly realized that I could see them.
Oh! And then?
And then I had a dream. By the time I came to, they were nowhere to be seen. I was convinced they'd never show up again. But sure enough, I saw them nearby a few days later. And they weren't alone. I feel like they aren't as afraid of me as the first time I approached them. Yes, no doubt Sorry about that. Sounds like just drinking juice still isn't quite enough for my stomach.
Well, if somebody hadn't dropped the food earlier... Anyway, looks like we'll need to... All right, we're up!
Sounds good.
Let's use the empty box that Tainari gave us since we already watched it. Oh, it smells amazing. And the box is a nice touch, too. Let's go serve this up and start...
Are you already finished cooking? Even though everything... It took me nearly 3 years before... You should know that some researchers spent their entire lives without ever successfully connecting.
So why does this incense.
The ingredients used to make Spiritborn, since the root of the Dendro Archon's power. Naturally. That was primarily due to taking in any. Not to worry though. Technically, your body.
Well, that...
I must admit, I.
Whoa! You're...
As a member of the Ritawe Darshan at the Academia, my main area of research is the stars and their connection to the fate of living beings, which is why I must turn to the all-knowing Irminsul for answers. If only my perception wasn't so limited. Unfortunately, I am currently in the stage of... Sages have said that Irminsul contains divine knowledge, and touching such knowledge without the proper preparations and ability, that's why we meditate alone. We need to ensure that our minds will be calm, while minimizing the possibility of involving anyone else.
Whoa! So knowledge from Irminsul can be super...
Of course I do. However, I've been feeling better as of late. I believe that being able to see them is a sort of blessing from the Dendro Archon. But what's strangest of all is that they're clearly an envoy of the god of...
What's so strange about that? It doesn't sound...
Well, it's strange because nearly nobody in Sumeru can ever dream.
Huh.
Yes. The sages say that wisdom implies rationality. Yes. The fact that the people of Sumeru... I was born into a family... I studied hard. But then, on the day... It was incredible. Back then, I... Sorry. I'm afraid... if only I could ascend. If you two are ever in the air, there's no need to be thank you.
Now that we know Hypatia is all right...
I object.
Yesterday, a total of 5 customers.
Think about it, Tainari. Refusing to join is tantamount to burying your head in the sand. I understand that you're a forest watcher, and that it's your duty to combat the effects of... As Sage Kage...
Keep your emotions in check, Gula.
Sage Kage, I am truly honored that you came here and I am merely a forest watcher.
Well, it turns out...
I see. Huh. And I figured that given his temper, he would come here and berate me personally.
Tainari, your master...
And what exactly does my master...
You'll know once you've arrived in Sumeru City.
And how long will I be
There's no...
Do you mean to tell me that despite coming all the way here to Gandharvaville, you still can't answer the questions I laid out in the letter to my master? If that's the case, then I'm afraid I cannot give you a definite answer either.
Tainari, but you...
So be it. Come, Gulam, we're leaving.
about?
It's nothing. Some people from the academia wanted me to go to Sumeru City to assist them with a project, but I had to refuse on account of all my responsibilities here. But all that can wait. How did things go with Hypatia?
It was quite the eventful trip, but the main thing is that she's safe and sound. She answered a bunch of questions for us, too.
Very good. Now that the traveler has made a full recovery, there shouldn't be any reason for you to tarry here longer. I assume you will be heading to Sumeru City, correct?
That's right! We want to meet Lesser Lord Kusanali and ask her for advice. Do you have any idea on how we can find her?
Sorry. I'm afraid I don't have any advice for you there.
Well, do you at least
Let me think. How about this? I'll write you a letter. Also, when you enter Sumeru City, you'll probably end up receiving something like this item here. I'm not...
Oh? What is it?
It's called an Akasha Terminal. It's a tool produced by the Academia that utilizes the legacy of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. Some say that this very item is the basis of Sumeru's reputation as the City of Wisdom. Needless to say, this device and its usage fall under the Academia's expertise, so I'll leave it to them to show you how to use it.
Great! Next up, Sumeru City! That's right! Tainari, we have something important to say to college.
Yes, she's doing much better. After being... She knew you two would be leaving soon.
Thanks, Tainari. All right.
Farewell.
Thanks for waiting here just to see us.
Don't worry about me, and, but I guess now
There's no need to. We're probably still.
Thank you.
Oh?
It's my recipe for...
Yay! Thank.
I hope that whenever you eat them, well then,
punishment! Punishment!
Propagate!
Incinerate! Ad Astra.
Sumeru City! Oh, did you see that? When those people entered the city, something on their heads lit up.
One moment, please, you two. It appears this is your first time visiting Sumeru City.
Oh, yeah, that's right. But
Because there's currently no information on either of you in the Akasha. But no need to worry, that won't prevent you from entering the city. In fact, the Academia conveniently provides each traveler to Sumeru City with a device. Perhaps you two have heard of the Akasha before. It's our beloved Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's lasting legacy, a treasure trove of collected knowledge. After centuries of tireless research on the Akasha, the Academia created one of its most... As long as you are within Sumeru's borders, you may use an Akasha terminal to connect directly to the Akasha and access any knowledge you need. I should mention that due to tech...
oh, so this is the thing that Tainari was telling us about.
You two are quite fortunate. Until recently, it was Here are your Akasha terminals.
It kinda looks like a leaf.
To activate it, simply hold it in your hand and say the following phrase to yourself. May the mighty God bless us with their voice of wisdom.
Oh, says this little doodad lets you... May the mighty... Whoa! Just now, something clicked, and Paimon suddenly knew how to use this thing. It seems all we need need to do is concentrate on what we want to know. And
Exactly. And with that, let me officially welcome you both to Sumeru City. May the wisdom of the Dendro Archon always be your guide.
Okay, now that we're... Okay, next, let's... Oh, come on! Ugh, Paimon's brain is... Oh, smart idea! But what are you going to ask it? Huh. Uh-oh. Paimon's getting... You too? Well, seems no matter... He's from Sumeru. Let's see. Tainari wrote an address on the letter's envelope. Oh, it's not far from the city's gate. Let's head over and have a look. Hopefully he's at home.
Watch out for pickpockets. How can my own brother say something like that about me? Yes,
Hello, are you Rahawi?
Yes, that's me. Can I help you?
Great! You see, Tainari sent us...
What? Tainari? Please, there's no need to say anything, really.
Here, this is a...
Oh, let me... Seems even Tainari...
We want to meet with Lesser Lord...
You mean you want to meet the Dendro... Sorry.
What? You too?
Well, as I said, this isn't my area of expertise. I am but a lowly researcher. All I know is that the Dendro Archon is somewhat of a wreck.
But...
No need to worry, and besides, you two should... In this world, there will... Take me, for example. Don't mention it. If you two... Hey, come on!
Oh. So what do we do now? Even... Huh? Like who? Oh, you're right!
Don't forget that. Yes, we must document everything.
Been handed all the cumbersome tests again.